Good morning everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I am Pretty Papercraft 67. I'm just coming on today to just share some new projects that I've just completed. Very much into paper bag projects at the moment. The more I'm researching, there's just so many things you can do with the humble paper bag. So these are just a couple of bundles that I've completed in the last couple of days. I'll start with this one. I think this is a most ingenious idea. I just love it. There's a lot of different YouTubers doing tutorials on this particular project, but I saw it on Gina at the Firefly Studio 67 and is it scrapbooking with me? Yeah, but I'm sure there's many others. So it's like a little clutch, a little paper bag clutch basically that holds a mini journal inside. So I was watching this yesterday and I thought I'm going to give that a go. So it's a really sweet little project. I've just done some collaging. I've done a lace runner along there, lace and cheesecloth. I've used some printables, paper daisy journals. This is her butterfly. This is Kylie's butterfly printable. Just on a cluster of buttons. But the way that the paper bag is folded, it's like a little wallet, like a little clutch purse. Yeah, I've just done a montage of music, paper, text, French book page, and just little bits and pieces just to decorate. I've used some Tim Holtz wildflower die cuts. They're just new to me. I've only just received my beautiful bundle of die cuts. I see a lot of crafters use these and I can't speak highly enough about them. I love them. Yeah, and so I've just done some machine stitching. You fold the paper bag in a way that you've got these little side bits here to make it look like an envelope or like a clutch bag. And yeah, when you open it up, it gives you generous room inside there to house a little mini junk journal notebook, or you could put quite an amount of ephemera in there. But I've just made a little notebook to go in there. Again, the cover's been made out of a brown paper bag. I've just done a collage of all different types of book pages, music paper. This is another one of Kylie's tag kits. I've printed one out. I've just layered up some sari silk and some, I'm not really sure, it resembles cheesecloth, but I don't believe it is a cheesecloth. But I'm not sure what the fabric is called. Again, some more of those beautiful die cuts. And I've put some little pockets in the front and the back as I've turned the paper bag up to suit the length of my pages. I've just turned that up and made little pockets there, front and back, and I've just left the journal very plain. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this little project. I think I'm going to put together a tutorial for this one, or a craft with me. I don't really do tutorials, a craft with me. But yeah, there are a lot of other YouTubers already doing that. I think that they are called a clutch purse or something like that, but to me it's like a wallet to carry a little mini notebook journal in there. And I've just sewn onto the back here the tie, and yeah, just this gorgeous peach. It's like a sari silk. So yeah, this is a really fun little project. I intend to do some ephemera to go with this one, some fabric tags I'm thinking, and I'll shabby them right up. So that one will be going into the Etsy store later today, hopefully tomorrow, because I've still got to work on the ephemera to go with that one. But yeah, really sweet, and they are a good measurement too. If you're like me and you tend to do larger size journals, this could actually be a lovely insert. It's about just over 19.5 by 13. That's the size paper bag I use. My husband and I had our own bakery a little while ago, and when we moved away from that side of life, I took some of the packaging with me, and I had some really large quite long paper bag, so I've made it out of that, but I'm sure, you know, the size of yours would be indicative of the size of the bag that you use. But yeah, I think I'll put together a little tutorial for that, because it's just such a fun idea. And this one here, this is another paper bag project. This is similar to the paper bag stack that I did a video on a week or more ago, showing what I had done there. This hasn't got all the separate paper bags, so I guess it's like a loaded pocket. But the paper bag, I've folded it in a way that it does have two pockets in there, so it can really store a lot of ephemera. And this one here I've made very shabby chic, in the way that I've used some really beautiful shabby printables from Antique Paperie. I've put the die cuts from Tim Holtz, the butterflies, lace down. I've always do my machine stitching and my distress inking, so it's kind of on the rim of shabby chic and vintage grunge. That's kind of me. Buttons, I always include some buttons. I am starting to run out of all my little buttons, so I'll have to be on the search for that. But this particular bundle, I've just included quite an amount of ephemera within this one. I'll just start with the front pocket, and we'll talk about those, and then I'll go on to the back pocket. So I've just done, like I said, very shabby grunge, vintage grunge. I don't know what you call that. Let me know in the comments what you think my style is, because I'm interested to know what people think. So I've just done a lot of layering on these, lots of lots of texture with laces and materials. I've done lots of layering with different pattern papers and text. The bases are all made out of book pages, so I've gone ahead with gesso just to mute down the text on the book pages. So they are a really nice idea to, you could put them in. I'll just grab my journal that I'm currently working on. They would make really pretty page embellishments within a journal. You could just stick them there like that, or you could float them. And inside I have included into both of these. I've done this one in like your pink and blue tones, purple and blue tones, and this one is like your pink and greens. And then I've just included in both of those little pockets just these gorgeous little tags. Again, are made from book page, machine stitched around with the distress ink. Just excuse me a minute, my throat's tickly. Sorry about that. Yeah, so buttons, cheesecloth, just really lovely. These are from the Graphics Fairy, a hydrangea and lavender. Just really, really nice. So you get the two pockets and the two tags in this bundle. Then I've made these tiny little journal cards. I think they are gorgeous. I was watching Gina at the Firefly Studio 67. I tend to get a lot of my inspiration from Gina, and she was doing something very similar, so I just love them. Again, you've got your Tim Holtz die cuts and some layering of different pages. I've gessoed the book page and I've lined them onto some coffee dye paper. And they're a good little size. They measure 10 by 6. Yeah, so they're just a sweet little thing. You could use them as a journal card, you could use them as a page embellishment, you could use them as a centre or a focal point on a tag if you were to make another tag to fit. So yeah, they were really sweet, and they're in like your blue, powder blue tones. Then I just did some napkin collage. Again, I have used book page, and I have backed them onto some coffee dye. I've done some hand stamping, and yeah, I've just done the collage with napkins. So this one is like a gorgeous antique rose with a little butterfly, and this one here, I'm not sure what type of flower that is, but it's more in your cream tones. And I've just put some little die cuts, floated some die cuts on the top there with a little bow, coffee stained lace. And this one here, I've just done some die cuts of some dandelions with some cheesecloth and some coffee stained lace and a little button. So they're really sweet, and you could very well use those as a journal card, or you could make them into a pocket. If you're doing a larger junk journal, you could put those down on your page and that could be your pocket. So they're really sweet. So that's the front pocket, the front pocket of the stack. And then in the back pocket, this one here, I had to do a, I didn't have to, I got involved in a challenge over at, fairly sure now it was Nat Williams' Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters Facebook group, where we had to do a pocket tag. And so I layered up lots of different fabrics and laces and nettings and a little paper flower, a bit of cotton from, you know, your snippets when you're sewing. I did a little friend sentiment there, and I've made it a pocket tag. This particular paper line is a Lemon Craft paper line, but I can't remember the name. And then I just did some hand stamping and included just a couple of little tags, a little butterfly where his little wings are floating off the page. And yeah, it's a very pretty paper line, beautiful florals and lovely text behind. So I thought that one suited this bundle really well. And then I did a couple of fabric tags, fabric embossed tags. So this one I've done in violet tones. I've made a little lace pocket, that one there. So that is your fabric put down onto your tag base, little lace, and then I've run that through the, what do I have, embossing machine. I don't even know the name of mine. Can't remember, but yeah, it's just embossed on the back, so it's come through that way. So I think that's really sweet. And I've just done a little layering of some tags on the top there and a little vintage key. So that one comes with the bundle. And then in the pink tones, I've just layered up fabrics and music paper and some more die cuts and some buttons. Same principle, I put the fabric down and ran it through the embossing machine, so it's got the embossing on the back. And again, machine stitched around the edges just to give it that texture. And then I've also included this little, a little notebook, again, coffee stained paper notebook. I've just done some layering again of different fabrics and laces. I've taken advantage of Fiona's Freebie Friday giveaways over on her Facebook group. Done the buttons as I do. And yeah, the cover is actually from an Edith Holden book. So the brown, I don't know what you call them, dust cover sheet or whatever they are. So I've used that, and it's just very plain. It's just got the coffee stained paper throughout. So yeah, it's been a really fun. When I first started junk journaling, I suppose I did sway heavily to the shabby chic. But then I sort of found that my style, I loved more of the heavier inking and the darker kind of vintage feel. So this is a bit of a challenge for me again to go back into the shabby chic, and I don't know that I've nailed it completely. But yeah, let me know if you think the style is what you would say my style is. I'd be interested to know. So yeah, I will organise a craft with me on this one in the next few days. It's such a fun project. You could just make so many of them. So there you go. This bundle is for sale over in the Etsy shop, and this one, as soon as I finish my fabric tags, this one will be going in for sale to the Etsy shop. And again, I'd just like to say welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you so much. I so much appreciate you being here and your beautiful comments. I have reached the 200 Subbie mark now, so I just in appreciation of everyone that comes and comments and watches my videos, I'd just like to do just a little giveaway. I've just put together these two little tags. They're very layered. Lots of different elements on them. They're quite a heavy set tag. One's got music sheet and one's got a watercolour paper, which I've done a little bit of embossing on there. And I just, as a thank you, I'd like to give these away. So on this video, if you are a subscriber, just make a comment if you're, or subscribe and comment, like the video, you know the drill, we all do it. And I will pick someone by the, I'll leave it open till say next on Sunday, which will be the 18th of October, and then I'll pick a winner and do a video on Monday the 19th. So yeah, just a little thank you gift to say I appreciate everyone so much. YouTube was very, very daunting for me when I first started. I would get extremely nervous, and it's only through telling myself time and time again that, you know, if you're sitting here and you're talking about something that you love. So I'm getting better, but to have 200 subscribers plus is really special to me, so thank you all very much. So yeah, make a comment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will draw a winner for these on, what did I say, the 19th of October. Okay, so yeah, have a look. If you're interested, have a look in the Etsy shop. This one is up for sale. This one will be going up for sale in the next day. And thank you all very much for joining me this morning. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.